Because I'm in this.
I'm in love with you.
Welcome back. Sorry I didn't upload on a Sunday again. It's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster of a weekend. Also, please ignore the state of me. I have no makeup on and I've just come out of the shower and washed my hair, so I look a bit of a mess. As you can see from the intro, going up in the world, got an intro. Also, if you are new to the channel and this is the first time watching my videos, welcome. I hope you enjoy the video and remember to like and subscribe, please, and the same to everybody else watching if you haven't already. But I'm trying not to let myself go. Cracking on with today's video, I thought I would share some of my housekeeping horrors. So I've worked as a housekeeper since I was 16. Whenever I tell people I'm a housekeeper, they always say to me, oh, you must have seen some crazy things or some weird things, and you really do. Like, people don't understand what housekeepers see. Like, you would have thought that people would be like, okay, I'm in a hotel, I'm going out, I'm gonna hide the things I don't want my housekeeper to see. Or I think people actually forget that housekeepers exist and just carry on like we're not there. But yeah, I've worked in a number of hotels over the last 5 years, which I'm not going to say where they are because privacy reasons. I've seen quite a lot of things. There was one time I was working at the one hotel. I went into a room to make up someone's room, and this poor guy, I feel so sorry for him, he basically had like these little pack of condoms on the side. The label said extra extra small. So it was like, oh my god, I didn't even know they made extra extra small condoms. And it was like, oh, I wonder what they look like, but you can't open the packet because it's this other person's belongings. You can't go into it and have a look. So I was lucky. I went to go clean the bathroom, pulled up the toilet seat, and in the toilet seat was these condoms. And I'm not joking, like, they were probably the size of my pinky. Like, it was literally to, like, you could just slide it down your pinky. Like, this poor guy is running around with a cocktail sausage. I'm sorry, but no one's gonna feel. Obviously, we've seen a lot of condoms, unused, used. People leave their condoms in their bed sheets. So they'll go, depart, they'll check out. You go to clean the room, pull back the sheets, and there's a dirty condom on the bed, and you have to remove it because you can't keep it there because you've got to change the bed. Yeah, it's always the worst as well when you go to depart, go and do a depart. So that's like when the guest checks out of the hotel and you have to completely refresh the room. You go in there, start dusting, tidying up, emptying the bins, and you find a condom in the bin. It's always the worst feeling in the world because I've now got to go and change the bed and touch people's children. A little sex juice. You feel so dirty afterwards. Even if you put gloves on, it's literally just like you still feel like you've touched it, and it just it's like, you know what it's like? You know when you're washing dishes and you feel the food in the sink? It's literally just like that. It's, there's been other times when I've gone in there and I tell you what, people always say that men are dirty and untidy and everything like that. If you go into a hotel room and there's a man in there, their room's actually always really nice and tidy. Whereas if you go into a woman's room, it's an absolute state. But women are actually disgusting. Like, I've been in rooms and gone to tidy it and they've left their pants on the floor with a soiled period pad. A period pad still attached to the pants, covered in blood. Know that housekeeper is coming into your room to tidy your room. Move your mess. Would you take off your pants with your dirty period pad and leave it on the floor in your room? You just wouldn't do that. You're a tramp. Go to the toilet, do whatever you do with your period shit and leave it in a bin. Disgusting. So many sex toys, it's amazing. Sex toys, so like dildos, vibrators, butt plugs, anal beads, literally seen it all. Indications of people having sex in the room is always hilarious, but also what I've got to do this. Like working on the 15th of February when you know everyone stayed over the hotel for Valentine's Day so they can have a cheeky shag and you gotta clean it up afterwards. It's not the nicest thing ever, but you know, it's gotta be done. The best stories come from my old hotel. If you hear someone knock on the door and announce housekeeping, obviously you know they're going to come in the room. The amount of times I have walked in on people having sex or doing sexual encounters is actually ridiculous. I've walked in and having sex on the desk, there's people having sex on the bed, on the sofas, and it's like, you've clearly heard me come, knock on the door, shout housekeeping, and you've chose to ignore it. For one, why would you ignore it? And for two, at least realise that someone's going to come through the door if you don't say anything. Or three, say something. If someone knocks on the door and says housekeeping or reception or anything like that, just shout no thank you. We will happily walk away and come back another time. Like, it's no big deal. We'd rather you do that than walking and seeing you riding each other. A couple of the one time that I knocked on the door, and in that room it's like a long walkway, and then the bed's on the side, and then the sofa's right at the back of the room. So fair play, if you don't knock loud enough, people aren't going to hear you. And they've got music on, and I knocked on the door, said housekeeping, no one replied. Knocked on the door again, no one replied. So I thought, okay, no one's in, I'm going to go in and do my job. Open the door, and he's literally got her bent over on the sofa, going ham. Like, fair play to you, you're clearly having a good time, but I don't want to see that. But they haven't realised that I've come in the room. So they're going ham, and I'm like, oh my god. And then, like, I've literally said it. It was meant to think it in my head, but I've said it and come out like, oh my god. And they've turned around and they've started screaming. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I look like such a pervert coming into his room. Like, you know when you kind of go into a place, see something you're not expecting to see, so you just freeze. So I've gone in, walked in, gone, oh my god, and just froze, staring at them. So I thought I looked like a pervert just coming to watch these guys having sex. So they're shouting like, oh my god, what the fuck, this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. So I've kind of gone, okay, slap out, smack. So I can't even talk, I'm getting overwhelmed again. Oh my god, so I've literally just said sorry, and then just walked out and ran for my life. Like, I ran down to reception, basically cried to the receptionist, just like, I've witnessed people having sex and I don't know what to do. An innocent sort of time, like talking about how no one hears you coming in, and this one guy, bless him, was in a room before, getting on all my belongings. He had his headphones on, so obviously when you've got your headphones on you can't hear anyone knocking on the door or anything like that. So I've knocked on the door, he's not answered. Knocked on the door again, he can't hear me, so he's not going to answer. So I've gone in the room, and the guy is literally, he's got his headphones on, facing the opposite direction, away from the door. So he's got his back to me, and he's got his earphones on, and he's completely naked, having a little dance to himself, doing this, dancing to his music, completely stark naked. I kind of walked in, stood there for a second, I was like, is this really happening? I don't know to this day whether he knew I was there. But if you're watching this by any chance and you had red beats on in a hotel before dancing naked, I've seen you butt naked dancing. Impressive move though, by the way, so congratulations. One time that has really stuck with me and scarred me for life with the whole sex situation was the one time I knocked on the door. And this is like a small room, so if you heard someone knocked on the door, you would hear them. Like, there's no doubt you wouldn't hear them because the bed's pretty much right next to the door. So I've knocked on the door, housekeeping, no answer. Knocked on the door again, housekeeping, no answer. And then, so obviously, put the key card in, open the door, and there's this woman. But when I say woman, I mean this woman was at least 70. Like, I'm saying 70 as the lowest age possible. Riding this man that it's got to be at least 80, maybe edging on 90 at the lowest. Like when I say riding, like oh my god, like going ham, what he's riding, shocking, absolutely like I walked in, seen that, I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Then she screamed, jumped off of him. Like when I say jumped off of him, like I don't want to reenact it, and she's gone like this and come off. So by her jumping off of him like that, it's caused him pain. So obviously he weren't expecting no one to jump off his junk. So he's literally like, he's kind of done a whole like, oh thing while she's jumped off screaming. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Come out and she's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I was like, oh my god. I've come out the room, closed the door behind, can hear them shouting at each other, and I'm just like standing outside the room trying to get myself together and realise what has just happened, to then run down the corridor, go find the girl I'm working with that evening, tell her, and then we've carried on doing some rooms to try like get it done but not going near that room. And it got to the point where we had to, so we've come around the corner to go in towards the room, and all of a sudden their doors opened and she's come out, clocked me, kind of like put her head down and carried on walking, which I was just a bit like, don't worry, I'm not judging, fair play to you, because I hope I'm still active at that age. He's come out, this littlest man, like he's so tiny and so sweet, but definitely not sweet, he's a right little day bugger. He's come out the room with like a little pulley gas container, like oxygen tank, so he's got like a little oxygen tank on a little trolley, like hooked up. And I was like, oh my god, like he needed oxygen. So she, the dirty bitch, could have killed the man. Like she's going ham in this room, riding him like crazy. Like he clearly needs oxygen to breathe. How about if you and him got so hyped up and so like going for it that he ran out of oxygen and died? Like clearly you've got to think about these things, because when I walked in that room he didn't have the oxygen thing on while they were going at it, when clearly I felt like taking them back in the room, sitting them down and going through precautions. Like, okay, so if you've got a gas mask, I'd use it while you're doing this, because at the end of the day you're going to go down for murdering him if he's like, he's dying because he's run out of oxygen because you're giving him too much of a climax. I think that's all in my little horror stories. With a lot of things happen, and housekeepers ourselves do see and hear a lot of things. Like we'll be going down the corridors to clear our corridors in the morning or get our trolleys out, and you can hear like Joe and Sally up the corridor screaming and slapping each other. Like you can tell he's giving her a good time, but at the same time turn the volume down, because I feel sorry for the person in the room next to you. If you do stay in a hotel and you are there for that reason, or it happens, which it happens most of the time, people go to hotels, let's be real, please, coming from a housekeeper myself, put do not disturb on the door, or even if you put a sock on the door, anything just to say don't come in, please leave us alone. Because most of the time I've heard people having sex outside the room anyway, they haven't got it on the door or anything, so someone can come into your room at any point. If you're at a hotel and you don't want no one to see anything in your room, you don't want them to walk in on you doing anything, either put the do not disturb sign on the door, or if someone knocks on the door, shout no, or no thank you. Because if you're housekeeping and we hear no thank you, we say okay thank you and we'll carry on walking, and we'll come back to the room later, or not at all if we don't have to. So honestly, to save your own back and your own embarrassment and our own back and our embarrassment, because it is embarrassing to walk in on you lot, do not disturb or no thank you. Thank you for your ongoing support and jumping on my videos with the views, the likes and the subscribes. We're nearly at 100, let's get to 100. Like, comment and subscribe. Remember, comment what you want to see, what you want to talk about. I'm bringing in Wisdom Wednesdays, So if there's topics that you want to hear a second opinion about, or anything like that, or know people that want to hear an opinion, advice, or anything like that, comment down below what you want a topic to be, and I will do it for you. So yeah, hopefully Wisdom Wednesday will start this Wednesday. If not, it'll be next Wednesday. But thank you again for watching, and love you all so much. Stay in school, kids. Bye, my little unicorns.
I'm in love with you.